It is DRS from Mexico for the season finale, followed by Blobby Monday 100% race in Barcelona. And it seems that Alex Sim Racer is going to have the chance to take the championship, because Lemons seems to be not going in. We shall see later on today. Over here, no sign of Craggy just yet. Oh, what we got here? Ah, there we go. Craggy wants an invite. There you go, Craggy. Just getting the last couple in. Slightly earlier start tonight, because at my request, due to the longer race in Blobby Monday, and the DRS new season, wasting no time at all, is back next week. Next Monday, the season 10 begins, and you can get it here with me next week in Zandvoort, I believe, the first race. Blobby Monday, we'll have the new season ready for you starting on the 21st of October. Smug is getting them readied up now. Happy birthday to Smug, by the way. For today or yesterday, I can't remember which one. Ready up, folks. Got some newbies in today. We have got Daniel Heaps in the Williams, taking Skippy's seat for the night. And also Bakey Gaming in the Aston Martin. And that is a completely different person to our good friend Baker Plays. Just in case you were getting those two and thinking they were similar. We've got Marvsky again, of course, who is not a Pro-Am anymore. He is in the Haas. As usual, short quali, followed by 50% race. And then we go to Barcelona short quali and 100%er. Easy Life informs me it was yesterday, Smug's birthday. It's all merged into one because I was in Scotland yesterday and busy today. In fact, I've been very busy all week, and this week's no exception. Off to Wigan for a few days tomorrow. Two more Glasgow trips before the new season starts on Monday for DRS. And maybe with no Blobby Monday next week, I will do something different afterwards. Maybe start Football Manager. Not sure if that's wise. Maybe. Anyway, 18 of them in, which is a very good turnout for the final race of a season. Who's going to be first one out onto this big long straight in Mexico? I can see a Haas. And the only Haas today is Marvsky, so it must be him. There he goes, Marvsky first one out. Surprised a lot of people, including me, with his pace last week. Was cruelly denied that victory. In the steward's room. Collins also out there, as is newcomer Daniel Heaps. There he is in the Williams. Easy Life's out there as well. So let me know in the chat how your Monday's going. Hopefully a bit more productive than mine. Marvsky has fairly whizzed round this outlap and is about to start the first hot lap of the evening. And here he goes in the sunshine in Mexico. So more of them on their outlaps now. We'll stay with Marvsky as he will set the first time. Barring any invalidations, of course. Which can happen quite easily through here. There's certainly a section just there where you're flat out, and if you get it wrong on the curbs, it's very easy to invalidate. Good to see King Kong back after a bit of an absence. And Marvsky to the line, 1:15.1 for Marvsky. We'll get a feel of how good that is as a few more lap times get set. Colin is next. And goes a 1:15.6. We'll see who else is coming across to set times. Easy Life a 1:17.1. Daniel Heaps, the newcomer, 1:16.1. Next over, I think, is a Mercedes. That's 50 Gent. Genty, 1:16.7 for him. Kong, 1:15.7, P3. Senna, I think, coming across as Senna goes fastest. 1:14.8 for Senna. Smug is in P4, 1:15.6. A thousandth of a second slower than Colin. Senna fastest so far. Syme goes to P2 with a 1:15.0.
Evening Blobby. Last race of the season flag, Mexico.
Good evening to Bazza in the chat. It is indeed the last race of the season. And the last race of the season over on Blobby Mondays afterwards as well. So lots to get done this evening. Mr. Pickle 117.8. He's going to want to improve on that. Swanton will ignore that. That's his double out lap. Let's go and find the world champion. Here's Craggy. The season 9 champ. Can he end on a high today? And he's still got a chance later on with Noodles to take the Blobby Monday Constructors Championship for McLaren. But they do need a big, big high finish. And Bracey to struggle. Craggy to the line. And it's 1:14.3. A full half a second quicker than Senna. Here's Joker. Max came out and went back in without setting a lap. Swanton goes third. 1:14.9 for him. Joker 1:15.4 puts him in P6 ahead of Colin and Smug. Bakey Gaming's starting his lap on his debut. Sloth is on his way round as well. Get to see Sainsy. Max is coming back out now. So here comes Sloth through the stadium section and towards the line. 1:15.8 puts him in 11th, the Pro-Am World Champion. Just the constructors to be decided today. Oh, and Williams just getting out of the way at the last minute there of Bakey. And he goes across 1:15.9 and P12. Here comes Max to begin. Max attacking sector 1 there. 28.6. Haven't really been looking to see how good that is from elsewhere. Mr. Pickle ahead of his teammate and Colin into P7. 1:15.6 for Mr. Pickle. Couple of cars getting nicely out of the way there for Max's run. Daniel Heaps now above Colin and Smug as well. Very tightly packed group in the 1:15.6s and 7s, and Max goes ahead of those, but behind Joker 1:15.4. Sainsy on his outlap, the last one then at the moment. Daniel moving aside. Try and pick somebody up who's near the end of their lap.
Hello, Babex.
Hello to Stacey in the chat. Good evening. Hope you're doing well. After your genius has helped us reach genius all week now. 7 days out of 7. On our little word game. As we watch Sainsy, the last one to set a lap. Craggy and Senna both out there as well. The McLarens again, possibly helping each other out. Hello to Magnatex in the chat. Good evening. Looking forward to Barcelona, sir. And Sainsy, a 1:16.1 and P16 for him. Craggy well down. I am as well, very much so. Senna a little down on his time. Marsky 4/10 up. Let's stay with the Haas then. At the moment, Craggy leads the way, the world champ. Senna from Swanton and Syme. Marsky looking to break into that top 4 with this lap. And he is currently almost half a second up on his time. And it's Mac, Mr. Pickle, Daniel Heaps, Colin Smug, King Kong from Al Newt.
Like I did last week.
Absolutely. And here comes the Haas, and it is P3, 1:14.6 for Marsky. Absolutely, it was a good day for Haas last week. 3rd and 5th. Here comes Sloth. And no improvement for him. Bit of improvement coming for Al Newt though. 1:15.2 and P7 for Al Newt. Cracking lap from him. And he's gone all the way above Max. Excellent stuff. Joker, meanwhile, has gone to P2 with a 1:14.5. Apologies to him. Thought we missed that live. Here's Swanton. Just 4 minutes remaining now. Swanton back into the pit. As is Marsky. Where's Craggy? He is cruising round 2 seconds slower. Newty also cruising round. Smug starts another lap. Sloth making some improvements this time. And goes to P9, 1:15.5, ahead of Mr. Pickle. And still that group in the 1:15.6s. Mr. Pickle, Daniel Heaps, Colin and Smug. Let's see how Smug's doing here. He's improving by 4/10. Big gains through sector 1 for Smug then. Couple of minutes remaining. Start to see everybody come out the pits shortly, I think, for their final runs. A lot of them already doing so. There goes Smug then, towards the line. 1:15.0 for Smug, ahead of Syme into P6. Good stuff from him. Max needs some improvement, usually far higher than 9th. He's up a little bit through sector 1. Bakey Gaming goes to P10. The newcomer holding his own. 1:15.4 for him. Newty on his way back out. Who's left in the pits? Easy Life and Sloth, I think. I've left it a bit late. If they're going to have another go, they better move now. 1:25 to go. Craggy again is well down. So we'll be preparing for a final go. Senna is in P4 now. Max improves to P6, 1:15.0 ahead of Smug and Syme. Newty up there in 9th. Not anymore. Daniel Heaps goes ahead of him. So Newty drops to P10. We're not going to see Sloth and Easy Life again. They're done. Newty's going to start his outlap and maybe get a bit of a tow from his teammate as well. Mr. Pickle now improves ahead of Al Newt into P10. And that's going to be his lot as he slows to allow his teammate through. Syme now improves. Syme, Senna and Colin all in the 1:14.7s. 3, 2, 1. Colin is out of the session. The checkered flag is out. Marvsky goes to P2 with a 1:14.3. Max is in the pit lane, so he's not going to improve. Joker has invalidated. He's not going to improve. Daniel Heaps won't improve either. Bakey's a bit too far down on his time. Sainsy improving though. Sainsy 1:15.4 puts him up to 13th. Newty stays in P11. Ahead now of Mr. Pickle though. Who else have we got here? Smug has crossed the line. He's in P9. Craggy is going into the pit lane. Syme's well down on his time. Senna is in the pits. Swanton has finished. I think that just leaves 50 Gent. And he's invalidated. So that'll be that. I think Craggy may have run out of fuel. And Craggy's been disqualified. And I'm sure that he did that deliberately, because he's done that a couple of times before. Craggy's been disqualified from pole. He's doing a last to first challenge on his last race. Not sure what the stewards. Good evening to Ninjas in the chat. You have missed Craggy going on pole position and then being disqualified. So Marvsky will take pole for Haas. Joker in second. Syme and Senna share the second row. From Colin and Swanton, Max and Smug, newcomer Daniel Heaps and Al Newt in the top 10. Mr. Pickle, Sainsy, Bakey Gaming, Sloth, King Kong, 50 Gent, Easy Life and Craggy round off the order. Now I'm pretty sure that that will be taken a dim view of by the stewards. Maybe he did run out of fuel. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Here we go then. We will see the pit wall in what looks like an overcast Mexico City. No rain at the moment though. While the drivers sort their strategies for fuel loads. And I will give you some standings. Some standings for the championship. Where Craggy, already crowned world champion by a wide margin. Max looks odds on for second place ahead of Swanton and Joker. Sloth is Pro-Am champion. Skippy not in tonight. So Sainsy and an outside chance for Mr. Pickle to burgle that second spot. Ferrari versus McLaren is what is left to be decided. Ferrari have a 16-point gap in the Constructors' Championship. Similar later on, where the Red Bull team of Bracey and Alex Pixie have a big gap. Here we go then on the formation lap, where I will take you through the tyre selections. And it's a lot of yellow. It's mediums for nearly it. Max has been disqualified on the formation lap, so is Mr. Pickle. So I'm not sure what's happened there. Easy Life's out of the order briefly. Just hard tyres for Easy Life and Bakey Gaming, the newcomer. Everyone else goes medium. Marvsky leads the way. Marvsky leads them then through the stadium. There's Joker in the V car behind with Simon, Senna, Colin and Swanton. Marvsky gets them to the grid. We'll switch view to Joker so we can actually see the lights. Still quite a few of them coming around the final corner. Any DQs for parking today? Easy Life. DRS disabled for the start. Here we go. 5 lights. Big pause. They go out and away we go in Mexico. And Daniel Heap's got a good start. Smug didn't get off the line at all and has dropped right down the field. Up front, Marvsky, Joker. Craggy's already up a few places. Daniel Heaps has had a terrific start. He's all the way up to 5th. And he's maybe nudged Senna there, his teammate. Everybody seems to get through okay, but Daniel Heaps, what a start for the debutant. He's up to 5th. And go for the inside on Senna. The 2 Williams banging wheels. Daniel Heaps is up to 4th. What a start from him. What a start from Craggy as well. He's up to 12th. Craggy already trying to apply pressure to Sloth. And is making the move up to P11. Next is his teammate, and he makes a leg dive up the inside of him. Oh, Newt gives him plenty of room. So much so that Sloth could try and follow through, but Sainzy's right there as well. Marvsky has made it through the first lap in the lead. Sainsy did get past Sloth there. Senna going for his teammate again. And then wheel to wheel again. And Collins right there as well. Swanton looks on. Senna banging wheels with Colin, and then Daniel was almost taken out. And he's now ghosting, which is really irritating because Swanton's ended up right in amongst his car. One of the reasons I don't put ghosting on. And they've all managed to get through there. Daniel losing some of that great start. Smug really had a dreadful start and has broken his front wing. That might be something to do with it. He's now down in 15th place. Marvsky will lead them over the line. Fastest lap for him. But he's going to be taken here by Joker. Max has overtaken Mr. Pickle, and so has Craggy. Max and Craggy both past Mr. Pickle, and there in front, Swanton's broken his front wing. Swanton with a broken front wing. Max has passed him. Craggy will try as well. And Craggy does make the move side by side still with Swanton, and will just edge him out. Swanton will struggle with that broken front wing now. He's down in 9th place now with Mr. Pickle trying to chase him. Daniel Heaps is off. Off goes Daniel Heaps. And the good start has really undone itself now. He's smashed his wing and he's gone off. Drops to the back of the field. Pickle going for Swanton through the stadium. Joker, fastest lap of the race in front. Bit of a wobble for Pickle there, and that's going to bring the crowd through after him, including Newty and Sainsy. 3 wide down the straight. Newty gets ahead of Mr. Pickle. Daniel Heaps in the pits to fix that smashed wing. Kong and Sainsy getting involved. Craggy, meanwhile, is still coming through the field and he's trying to get Senna here. Senna won't give him anything there, and Max is going to dive up the inside as well. Good early battling. Craggy from the back, already up to 7th. Daniel Heaps, what a debut he was having. He smashed his front wing and is now at the back having boxed. Marvsky trying to stick with Joker, and is doing. And has DRS on Joker. Daniel Heaps has picked up a penalty now. Swanton into the pit lane. Marvsky retakes the lead. Craggy has passed Max and is now going for Senna. And they're all coming after Colin as well. And Craggy gets up the inside of Senna. They don't leave each other much room. Craggy makes the move. Max runs wide in behind. Swanton then is going to try and run hard to the end. Smug making moves. 50 Gent now passes Bakey Gaming. Sainsy and Al Newt having a good battle with Mr. Pickle. As Sloth, Smug and King Kong are all there as well. Marvsky is back in front. Craggy trying to hunt down Colin.
Sounds like a good race so far.
No worries, hope the visitor was a friendly one. Joker retaking the lead. This DRS straight is going to see a lot of position changes.
Tears of joy face with tears of joy always.
Sainsy, Sloth, Al Newt, all in there. Sloth just getting cut off there a little bit as Sainsy shut the door. Craggy trying to get to Colin. Front three, still within half a second. Joker, Marvsky, Syme looking in behind them for any mistakes. Big gap then to Colin. 5 seconds plus now. Followed by Craggy, Senna and Max. Then another gap. And then Mr. Pickle to Al Newt, Sainsy, Sloth. King Kong picks up a penalty. We are on Craggy's front wing. Colin went a little wide and Craggy said thank you very much and dove it up his inside. And now they're side by side and now Craggy is into P4. Meanwhile, Joker, Syme and Marvsky are battling for the lead. And now Syme is up to P2 ahead of Joker. Marvsky has retaken the lead. Craggy managed to stay ahead of Colin. Senna didn't want to stick his front wing anywhere too dangerous there. Max is right on his case as well. Down the back. Smug trying to get to King Kong. Smug, of course, with a broken wing. Swanton and Daniel both having to pit early with wing damage. Marvsky leads from Syme and Joker. Craggy now will try and reel them in. While also trying to break away from Colin, Senna and Max. Here comes more DRS for Syme and Joker. And surely another change of lead beckons here. Syme goes to the inside early, makes it stick on Marvsky. Joker has to sit behind, but then dives up the inside, and that was a late dive, and he's hit Marvsky. And did he get damage from that? I don't think so. I think they hit side on. But that has given Syme some breathing room in front. Smug is in the pit lane to fix that front wing. Senna managed to get past Colin. Craggy has now dropped these three. Senna, Colin and Max. Newty continues to try and chase down Mr. Pickle as the race starts to settle down a little and spread out a bit through the field. A real breathless start. Does Syme have the pace to maintain that gap and not let them back in DRS range, especially Marvsky? Craggy is now within striking distance of Joker and will get some DRS possibly. He does. Is he going to be close enough on this lap? You see the three in behind. Colin and Max have both passed Senna. King Kong speeding in the pit lane. Max passes both there. He's up to 5th. Colin in 6th. Senna in 7th. King Kong with the early pit stop to hards. Maybe he got some wing damage as well. What he did get was a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And he rejoins ahead of Smug but behind Swanton. Craggy now right behind Joker. Love the helicopter cam. As they come through the stadium section. Surely Craggy is going to strike now for P3. He didn't actually get there this time. Senna and Colin side by side. Sainsy pass and Daniel's out. We got a safety car. Daniel Heaps on his debut is out of the race. And it's a full safety car. And could this be the free pit stop to Hards for the entire field that ruins it for Swanton, King Kong and Smug? Kong will be able to pit again to get rid of his penalty, but is he going to have another set of hards? Is 25 laps too much for a set of hards? Questions remain. Surely I'm expecting everybody here to get in the pit lane. And Syme is in the pits, as is Marvsky. Joker also, and Craggy. And Joker's got a 10-second penalty. Joker speeding in the pit lane. Everybody is coming in. Everybody. 50 Gent. Bakey Gaming is staying out. Bakey Gaming staying out. Where's he going to go? Is he going to get past everybody? He is going to go all the way to P3. Bakey Gaming up to P3. Everybody else has boxed. Did Smug box? No, Smug has stayed out and has gained a couple of positions up to P14. Everybody else has boxed. King Kong has served his penalty. He is now 17th and last on the road, but will be afforded the opportunity to catch up. Lap 11 of 36. And the safety car out after Daniel Heaps retires on debut after an absolutely cracking start. He then had a spin, hit the wall. So there is the safety car leading Syme around, and Joker's going to pit again to get rid of that penalty. That's going to cost him a lot of places, but probably not as much as a penalty would. Has he got another set of hards? No, he hasn't. So he's going back to mediums. Are they going to last 20 odd laps? I'm doubtful. But he will drop all the way to last place with that. So the outlier here is Bakey Gaming, who has not boxed and suddenly finds himself in a podium position. McLaren not quite doing enough at this stage, I don't think. Sloth is ahead of Al Newt. You'd say Craggy's last to first challenge is going quite well, being in P4 already. Everybody is together, so I'd assume, and there it is, the safety car will be in this lap. So Syme, hugely experienced campaigner, will take over the pacing of the field through the stadium sector. It's a very slow sector as it is, that, so dangerous for people coming too quick. Craggy might have the run on Bakey already. Getting a bit of slipstream from him as well. Of course, no DRS off the restart. There's four of them going into the corner together, and Craggy has made the move on Bakey Gaming. Colin and Max in behind. And then Senna and Mr. Pickle, Sloth, Sainsy, Al Newt, 50 Gent and Smug. Easy Life's up a few places, ahead of Swanton, Joker and King Kong. Syme leads the way then. Bakey's got a penalty, and he's going to get passed by Colin. In fact, Colin passed Max. Bakey managed to hold Max up and give his teammate a place there. And now surely Colin will get past Bakey. Smug is off, is he? What's happened to Smug? He spun! Smug has spun and broken his wing. He's collected that cone on the edge of the pit lane as well, and he will have to come in. Easy Life Swanton side by side as Swanton tries to make his way back through the field. Senna's lost places. Big battles all over the place. Three wide here. Senna, Mr. Pickle, Sloth, Sainsy, and who's that going slowly? Is that Sloth? It is. Sloth lost out there. A chaotic restart. Colin managed to pass Bakey, who's still got Max behind him. Not for long though, I don't think. In fact, still. Bakey's holding Max up really good for his teammate here. It's actually worked very well for Aston Martin, this. As Colin's got a couple of seconds gap now to the chasing pack led by Max, who finally passes Bakey. Senna and Mr. Pickle looking for a way past. Joker's powering his way up through the field. Ahead now of Swanton and 50 Gent. King Kong's in there as well. And Bakey's been disconnected. Oh, what a shame for him. I don't think he's added me either. So I don't think I'll be able to get him back in. I will check, but don't think he's on my list. Oh, he is. He is. I've invited him back. Simon Craggy battling now for the lead. Craggy has passed Marvsky and he's going to try and get to Syme now. Joker and Swanton swapping places once again. Max with the fastest lap of the race now that he is free of Bakey. Craggy is in the lead. Marvsky's going to try and follow through. Joker up another couple of places down the straight. He is absolutely flying, the Joker. After that penalty, and one of the Ferraris there caught out. I think it was Sloth. Meanwhile, Marvsky has now passed Syme for P2. Sloth got caught out there and lost places in the queue. The safety car has just thrown everybody back together, and it's a proper scrap once again. Craggy leads them from Marvsky. Not even at half distance yet. Then Syme Colin from Max, who's closed that gap that Colin managed to get with his teammate helping. Bakey is back in, but he's dropped to P16 now. Real shame for him, as he was right in amongst the action. Marvsky going for the lead. Syme looks on. Senna passes Mr. Pickle for P6. Followed then by Sainsy, then Joker, who's back up to P9. Coming through the field like a man possessed. Al Newt now trying to look for a move on Joker. Didn't quite manage it that time, but have another look on his inside. Still side by side they go. And Joker will just defend that. Newty from Swanton and King Kong. Sloth as well, just with them. Swanton, they're going to make it 3 wide down the straight, and Swanton had a big wobble and was almost taken out by that. That is not a place to be going 3 wide. And Al Newt did not leave Swanton a lot of room there. And now King Kong is going for Swanton. And King Kong gets it done. Max still chasing Colin, but he's right back with him now. Senna and Mr. Pickle and Sainsy having a battle. Front 3. Marvsky, Craggy, Syme. As we're now at half race distance, lap 18 of 36. Joker's just lost a bit of that pace. He's not broken away from this group, but he's losing time to the cars in front. Swanton now has a penalty. They're starting to stack up at the back of the field. Craggy's really going for the lead. Craggy retakes the lead. Pickle and Senna side by side. Colin defends from Max. Mr. Pickle passes Senna. Fifty Gent has now caught the Ferraris as they drop away a little from the batter in front. Smug now with a penalty. He's at the back. And was that Bakey going a bit wide? He has still yet to box. And Kong's out! Out of the race is King Kong! And it's a safety car. King Kong is out. Sainsy has hit Senna and got a 10-second penalty. Craggy and Marvsky have missed the pit. Smug and Al Newt have both picked up drive-throughs. It's all happening. Was Al Newt a drive-through there, or was it a speeding 10 seconds? Senna's gone for softs. Craggy and Marvsky have been picked up by the safety car. And now surely they'll be at a disadvantage. As Syme will now catch up to them, having boxed. Sloth stayed out and he is now in P4. The vast majority of the rest have boxed. Joker's gone back to his hard tyres. I'll just check the penalties. Smug is in again and has managed to put older tyres back on. So he's really not having a good time tonight. It is a drive-through for Al Newt and a drive-through for Smug and a 10-second penalty for Syme. So it's all happening. Syme now with the advantage, of course, as these two will box shortly. And they'll lose out. But in fact, Craggy's carrying on. Craggy's not going to box. Marvsky boxes. Syme doesn't box again. He could have got rid of the penalty. Marvsky's going to drop right the way down the field. Goes for fresh mediums, but he's going to be all the way down in 14th place. Craggy leads, but the McLaren chances have taken a huge dent with Newty picking up a drive-through. Sloth has stayed out as well, and so has his teammate Swanton actually. So Swanton in P9, Sloth right up there in third at the moment. Smug, the only one detached now. I assume we'll have another lap of safety car. Is it me or is it chilly tonight? To find my slippers, cold feet. Don't forget, folks, coming up in 45 minutes time, 9:30 start tonight. Blobby Mondays from Barcelona, 100%er to complete the season there. And at the moment, Alex Sim Racer looks to have a free shot at taking the championship. So we have another lap of safety car as Smug just tags on to the field. Craggy really trying to brace the safety car almost. He's going side by side with it at some stages there. Syme then in second but has a 10-second penalty. They reacted quickest when the safety car was flagged, but just didn't react quickly enough to get the brakes on for the limiter, and that could well cost him. How's Craggy's pace going to be on hard tyres compared to everybody else on mediums? But then of course there are enough laps left that everybody's tyres could still go off a bit here. Not sure what Senna's thinking going on softs. Maybe gambling on another safety car. It is the second one. We've lost two drivers, King Kong and Daniel Heaps. And good to see Pops Kong's going to be in as well next season. Safety car is in this lap. Craggy this time to face the field. Last time it was Syme. There you see the safety car in the front of the shop making its exit. It's a slow sector anyway. Hopefully nobody runs into the back of the car in front. Craggy will go. Easy Life's hit 50 gent and picked up a 10-second penalty. Newty in for his drive-through. Will drop to the rear of the field. And Smug as well. Colin making a move on Sloth already up to P3. Syme is going to go for Craggy here. And is Syme going to take the lead? Yes, he is. Syme takes the lead of the race. From Craggy, then Colin, Sloth, Max, Mr. Pickle from Senna. Gap back to Swanton. The Ferraris both staying out on those hard tyres. Could that be a mistake? Sainsey is on the case of Swanton. 50 gent now up into the top 10. But picks up a penalty just as we say that. Joker and Marvsky trying to chase down Easy Life. Bakey as well, right in there and went across the corner there. Looked for a late dive that wasn't really there. Yellow in sector 2. Smug is off again and he's having a real nightmare of a day. His birthday yesterday and certainly not the way he would want to celebrate it. Really struggling today. Max has passed Sloth into turn 1. Joker make the move on Easy Life. He's got really good speed down the straight, has Joker. Marvsky now passes Easy Life as well. They are both making their way through the field. Marvsky was very, very unlucky with the way the safety car came out just as he'd passed the pit lane. Smug's in the pits again. Marvsky closely following Joker. Senna and Mr. Pickle trying to go for Sloth now. Pickle up the inside of Sloth. Gets it done. Senna's going to try and dive up the inside as well now into the next corner. Sloth edges him out. Colin's going to get a move here on Craggy, surely, for P2. And he does. We've got yellow flags. I think that's just for Smug getting out of the way as everyone comes by to lap him. Sainsy making a dive on Sloth. Good move by Sainsy. Swanton. I think Sloth let Swanton go there, but they're both kind of in the same boat, the Ferraris. Marvsky managed to get by Joker. He's now going to try and chase down 50 Gent and the Ferraris. Craggy all over the back of Colin. Marvsky looking for that move on 50 Gent. Goes around the outside. Nice move. And he puts the Haas back up into the top 10. Sainsy going to have a look at Senna perhaps. Marvsky fastest lap of the race. Craggy back into P2 from Colin and Max. Joker with the speed down the straight once again, passing 50 Gent this time. And Bakey passing Easy Life. Sainsy and Senna going at it. Collins picks up a penalty now. Marvsky has picked up another place as he passes one of the Ferraris, Sloth. Oh, but he's picked up a penalty as well. So a penalty there for Marvsky as well as for Colin. Max right on the case of Colin. Craggy continuing within a second of Syme in the lead. Joker, Marvsky and Sloth 3 wide. And Joker gets the move on Sloth. Easy Life picks up a penalty. Sainsy side by side with Senna and cruises by. Max is going to pass Colin into turn 1 as well. Sainsy passing Senna up for P6. Sainsy, great racing from him. And it'll be just what Skippy didn't want to see. Mr. Pickle and Sainsy right up there, because Skippy was sitting second in the Pro-Am Championship, and at the moment he might lose that place. Marvsky and Joker trying to get to Swanton now. Craggy remarkably staying within that half a second of Syme, despite having the much older tyres. Of course, did not box under that safety car as Marvsky did. We go back to Marvsky as he passes Swanton. Newty's picked up a penalty. Joker going for the outside. Smug, I think, is off again. He is off again. Smug has he's now doing a donut. He's really struggled, and he's broken his wing again. He's going to be a couple of laps down. It's a safety car. It's caused a safety car. Smug. Mr. Pickle's got to drive through, and it's gone from bad to worse for Red Bull. Smug's now got a penalty as well. I think he's given up the ghost. And Smug is out. So Syme is surely going to box and get rid of that 10-second penalty, is he? Yes, Craggy also boxing and trying to overtake him into the pit lane. Max is in. Colin's in. Is anyone going to stay out this time? Pickle in, but he's got a drive through. Sainsy in. Marsky stays out and retakes the lead. Joker stays out and into P2. Swanson stays out again. He's up to P3. Everybody else, I think, is in the pits. Bakey stays out and is back up to P5. What an eventful race he's having. Muty has stayed out and is coming back through, and it will be in P11. So Syme's penalty has got him all the way back to P10. Marvsky leads. Joker is second. Swanton is third. Craggy is fourth. Then Bakey. Then Max. Colin, Mr. Pickle, Sainsy, Syme. Al Newt, Senna stayed out as well. In fact, I'm not sure what's happened to Senna, because he's down in P12. Did he box and get the wrong tyres, perhaps? Sloth is now 13th, 50 Gent and Easy Life round off the field. Smug, our third retirement and our third safety car. And Easy Life, the only one not tagged onto the field at the moment. So we'll have another lap of safety car as Easy Life makes his way back to the rest of the field. Time to check penalties as we're on lap 30 of 39. 3 seconds for Marvsky and Swanton put Joker and Craggy in a strong position. Bakey also has 3. Nothing for Max. Colin has 3. Al Newt has 3. 50 Gent and Easy Life has 6 each. Mr. Pickle has a drive-through. Still anybody's race here. Different tyres, different tyre ages, different penalty levels, and we've seen from the last couple of safety car restarts that it gets lively under the safety car. When the safety car goes away, it gets very, very lively indeed, with position swapping galore. So stick with us. Everybody is now together, so we should see the safety car in, and the third different driver to pace the field through the stadium will be Marvsky, who shocked everybody with his pace last week. Before having that victory taken from him in the stewards' room. He will pace them through. The Joker's gone with him. Swanton caught napping a bit on the restart, and Craggy is going to be all over the back of him. Goes to the left, goes to the right, goes around the outside and takes P3. In behind Mr. Pickle was a bit slow on the restart. Dropped away from Colin and Max. Max has got Bakey behind him again. Syme and Sainsey are side by side. And Syme's got the inside now to take P9. Colin may be needing another favour from Bakey to hold up Max and let him through. We shall see. Marvsky's got a good gap now to Joker. Colin looking round the outside of Max. He had to get out of it. DRS now enabled. Mr. Pickle will come into the pit lane to serve his drive-through, thus ending his chances. Marvsky leads from Joker, then Craggy, Swanton, Bakey, Max, Colin, then Syme, Sainsey, Al Newt, Senna, Sloth, 50 Gent, Easy Life, and Mr. Pickle. Craggy making a move on Joker. Round his outside. Joker's going to keep it there, but Craggy gets it done. Craggy into P2. Ahead now of Joker. And can he reel in Marvsky? Don't forget Marvsky's got a 3-second penalty as well. Max is stuck behind Bakey, and Colin is trying to take advantage. Bakey's having an absolutely cracking debut, considering he only dropped down the field to start with because he disconnected. He's done a great job of holding up Max. It is holding Colin up as well, because Syme's now going to get involved with those two, but Colin making the move on Max. And Colin is up to P6. Now if they can swap those Aston Martins. 50 Gent has passed Senna there. If they can swap those Aston Martins without letting Max past, they will... There it is. But is Max going to be able to follow him through? Yes, he is. And now Syme has hit the side of Bakey as he tried to follow the two of them through. We got a hype train. We got a hype train in the chat. I can't see what's going on. Stacey's in gifting subs to people again. And Twitch has gifted a sub as well. Look at that. Bakey picked up a penalty. Craggy goes for the lead and gets the lead. Stacey has gifted subs to Nico Latte, Bazar, Jonathan, Craggy, and Cam. And Twitch has gifted a sub to Jojo. So all give us some love in the chat if you've just got a free sub. 50 Gent in the pits. 3 laps to go. Craggy has the lead. Marvsky now second. Swanton ahead of Joker. Chased by Colin and Max. Then Syme, who's got past Bakey now.
Thanks at Stacey 1983.
Max passes Colin. Colin must have made a mistake there because Max got by him and Syme is right there as well. Sainsey now making a move on Bakey. Sainsey up to P8. Craggy fastest lap of the race. He's not letting this one go now. The last to first challenge for the champ. Joker passes Swanton. Battle for the podium. Syme passing Colin. 2 laps to go. Easy Life making a move on Senna. It's all gone wrong for him. He's down in 13th now. Marvsky has just about got that 3-second gap to Joker that he needs to keep P2. Swanson holding up Max. Senna gets back past Easy Life, but he's not going to get any points today. Yellow in sector 2. Somebody's had an off. Not sure who. Newty having a look at Bakey. And nothing doing on that occasion. Craggy begins the final lap. Joker's pulling away now from Swanton. Max is making a move on Swanton. And Max goes up to P4. Colin and Syme having a battle. And Colin back ahead, but does have a penalty. Syme's going to gain a couple of places on penalties by the looks of it. Can Max make a late bid for the podium ahead of Joker? He's right on his tail. Craggy coming into the final sector. The fireworks are going off. Max is going up the Is he going to go up the inside of Joker on the last corner? Into the last sector. He's not. Craggy's come into the pit lane. Don't know why, but wins. Marski finishes second. Joker takes third ahead of Max in 4. Swanton will drop behind Syme into P5. Swanton 6. Collins 7. Sainsey in 8. Bakey comes home 9th but loses that to Sloth and Al Newt. 9 and 10. Bakey in 11th. Senna will be 12th from Easy Life. Then Mr. Pickle goes ahead. Mr. Pickle goes ahead of Easy Life. And 50 Gent will come home last of all. What a race we've had. Craggy, absolutely unreal. Last to first. And will now be prepared
no worries, Craggy,
to try to win the Constructors' Championship for McLaren in Blobby Mondays. Craggy and Noodles, can they do it? Bracey will be single-handedly trying to stop them. He's got a big gap, has the Red Bull, but he is only single-handed as Alex Pixie is unavailable. Is Lemon's going to come in? Who knows? Can Alex Sim Racer take the championship?
Love. Come support Blobby.
Thank you so much to Stacey for all the gifted subs. I'll be adding your name to the giveaway wheel once again quite a few times. Craggy with the win and the fastest lap. Marvsky was second from Joker in third, who held off Max World. Syme in fifth from Swanton. Colin, Sainsey, Sloth and Al Newt round off the top 10 ahead of Bakey, who had a great debut. Then it was Senna, Mr. Pickle, Easy Life 50 Gent with the DNFs, Smug, King Kong and the other debutant, Daniel Heaps. Let's look at the time. It is 10 past 9, so 20 minutes time. We will be back with Blobby Mondays. Until then, I've been Blobby Butler. This is the end